In Boyle, I'm just going over my um, past task for inheritance with the animals specifically. So I'll just start off with like the generic one. So for here we have the animal with inheritance class. For here we have things such as name, diet, location, weight, age, color. These can be associated with all animals. Uh, let's say you might have a dog or a bird or anything. Might also come with generic methods or actions they might do, such as sleeping, making noise, eating, such as that with like generic things that'll print into the terminal, such as the name plus is snoring. Um, if we wanted to create like a more specialized version of animal, we might go to something like a bird. Um, a bird, as it's a derived class from the previous thing, it'll inherit the previous things such as name, diet, location. But we might also add on things such as species and wingspan, which is catered towards birds and specified towards them, but might not specify it's towards something such as a feline. Um, so from here, we might have that, which adds those things on, and maybe also a specific method that's related to birds, such as flying. Um, from this point, we might also have, it's like a specific bird animal. So we have eagle. As eagle comes from the bird class, it'll inherit things from the bird class, such as the wingspan and species, but it'll also get the things from that previous class, animals such as the name and diet, so and so. Um, from here, we have overriding. Overriding is useful for having like a more, like, I guess, like catered towards or specific response for that. Let's say for an eagle, the override for the eat, as you can see, eat might be, this will just be a generic thing, but as it's a virtual thing, it can be overridden. So for eagle, we might have eat, where it'll change that in the right line to saying, I eat a pound of fish. For flying, we might have, if it's, because it overrides the fly method in birds, it will say the eagle started flying. This is pretty useful. You could have multiple other, let's say, animals that come from the bird class, and if they like their fly method will have different outcomes, such as the penguin. The penguin override for fly. Penguins can't fly, so we would say that penguins can't fly. Um, let's say in our main part we have the eagle and the penguins. We created them, so it has like the previous things such as the name, what they eat, where they come from, their color, the wingspan included, these type of things. So let's say if we told Edward Eagle to sleep, as this isn't overridden anything from the eagle or like the bird class, it'll just go to the generic response from the original animal with inheritance class, where it would just say um, the name Ed the Eagle plus is snoring. Oh, I should also run this just to prove that it works. Oh, cancel. Run it again just to show. Yep, okay. So we would have nothing would change, it would just have the generic answer. But let's say for asking the penguin to fly, um, as the fly command is overrides it, it would actually say that penguins can't fly. Um, yep, it's just a cool thing. So I think that explains inheritance and overriding. Now to overloading. Overloading is pretty useful. You have to create it by having a method that has the exact same name. It can be good for, sorry, to start off again. They have the same name, but they will have different parameters. So let's say for this version, it'll just comes with the name, and then this part comes with the parameters of name plus the age. This, I think the compiler determines which version of the method to use, depending on what you put in as the arguments for that. So let's say for this part, we just put in Lanuki, it would resort to this part where it would just show the name plus name. Uh, versus the other one, which this will also work even though it has different arguments. It would just default to this part where it becomes with name plus age. So the compiler will determine it based on the arguments, and it'll work it out from there. Yep, I hope that hope that explains everything. Thanks.